Whoa! For the city residents, Park 28 Pamfilovs is primarily a place of military glory, the burning eternal flame in remembrance of the heroes of the Great Patriotic War. In addition, we have the Museum of National Instruments, as well as a unique Russian Orthodox cathedral. Hello and welcome. This is Josiah Keola Blair, and this is episode 2 of My Kazakhstan. In our last episode, we were able to meet some of the young musicians on the Pamfilov pedestrian street. Today we get the chance to hear one of the veterans of street music in Almaty. Спасибо.
In fact, this musician is also a distinctive attraction. However, let us return to those tourist attractions that are on TripAdvisor.
In 1910, Almaty was struck by a catastrophic earthquake. This church was one of the few buildings left standing. The stone constructions fell when the wood stayed. This is a great example of how classic construction, this church being built without a single nail, can withstand the forces of nature.
The forces of nature continue to pressure the park, now in the form of hundreds of birds.
So this is such an inviting place. At least the birds think that. Look how many there are. And now I'm gonna go buy some bird feed. Можно, да, купить? 100 тенге? Okay, birdies. Watch all this. Whoa! Over the last 3 years, a lot of attention and work has been put towards improving the quality of streets for pedestrians in Almaty, but what about for drivers? Recently, a new car-sharing service has started in Kazakhstan, and I want to see how fast I can get to Koktebel. Oh, we're lucky. There's a car just 50 meters away. Awesome. I pick it up where I want, and I leave it where I want. Well, of course, it's a Bentley. So I think this is a great service for drivers, people that don't need to buy a car, but need sometimes to use a car. Very easy to use app, and you sign up and you get access to the car, you open the car, and you're set to go. But some people that are like myself, who don't live in Almaty, I need to get used to some of the changes in the roads, because some of the roads have been changed to be one way, which I think improves traffic in the city. So I just realized how hungry I am. Of course, there are restaurants up at Koktebel, but since we're using the car sharing, I would like to show you the perfect mix of price and quality. The code word is Uzbekska. Uzbekska. This is not just a single institution, but a whole region of highly competitive cuisine. I would suggest, if you want the very best of Oriental food, that to tell your taxi driver, Uzbekska.
Здравствуйте, аквата.
Lagman is the main dish of such establishments. Between themselves, they differ in the method of preparation and the size of pieces of dough. Here you can choose from 5 different options. I decided to settle on somyan, a fried dish with a smaller noodle size.
Суру сумян можно, пожалуйста, мне? Спасибо. So while we're waiting for my dish to be prepared, I need to get something done that's very important. I want to film the next show of My Kazakhstan in Nur-Sultan, the nation's capital. So I open the Air Astana mobile app, and here there are several functions from booking to checking in to some services, but I select check in. Once I enter my surname and my booking reference, you're able to choose the seat that you want and any other details you might need for your flight. So from the check-in, all you have to do is enter your surname and your reference code, and from there, you can select your seat and choose any other details you want during your flight. Спасибо. Wow, this smells and looks very delicious.
Now, I don't know in what situation you are watching this content, and in case you are hungry, I won't drag this out.
So it looks like I made the right decision. This is a great dish. Actually, in my case, I should keep in mind that car sharing has a per minute charge, so I should make my way quickly to Koktebel. And now we are here at Koktebel. Koktebel is translated from Kazakh as green hill. Obviously, we're not at the top of the hill, but we're gonna make our way by cable car. So let's go. So I have another record for you. Behind us is Almaty TV tower that in relation to the level above sea, it's the highest in the world. We unfortunately are not able to go inside the tower, but we're gonna try to get as close as we can.
Indeed, this park was supposed to be part of the entertainment infrastructure of the television tower, as evidenced by the giant mosaic, which now no one sees except for the workers of the TV complex. Being in a rush to complete the project, the builders did not foresee a fire evacuation, and now tourists are not given access there. Regardless, from here there are excellent panoramic views of the city, restaurant, and perhaps the widest range of souvenir products.
Сасырнай.
Сасырнай. Okay.
Нужно петь. Я не умею, конечно, играть. Это побольше дают. Ветер дует.
Понятно.
На нем тоже играют.
So I chose this camel. The reason why is because I like the colors. I like that it represents both modern and then also classic Kazakh style. And I think I'm gonna take this with me.
As compensation for the inaccessibility of the TV tower, a Ferris wheel has been placed here. Interesting. The view encompasses you, but not nearly as breathtaking as from the paraglide.
So even though we're really high up, I still can't see our next location, which is Kazakhstan's version of the Grand Canyon, the Cherin Canyon.
This journey takes a considerable amount of time, so it's best to plan for a whole day trip.
So this is the road to the Cherin Canyon. We've traveled about 3/4 of the distance. We've done 150 kilometers out of 195. And I just want to introduce our driver, Georgi, and ask him a few questions. Georgi, скажите, пожалуйста, мы на микроавтобусе, есть возможность ехать на обычной машине?
Да, конечно, дорога хорошая уже. Сейчас дорогу новую делают, можно ездить на легковой без проблем.
Looking ahead, I was lucky again with the weather. On such large-scale trips, you understand how vast the territory of Kazakhstan is. There are not too many shops along the way, so it is always better to stock up with everything you need prior to leaving the city. And I want to be prepared for all the adventure has in store for me. Just look how beautiful it is out here.
The backdrop behind me reminds me of the classic American westerns. But today's popularity is probably not about shooting the most wanted outlaws, but about shooting great shots.
One of the most popular spots and a place where many people come to get great content for their Instagram is the canyons. Now, I would suggest before you go down into the canyon, when you park your car, take the trail to the left. It's about a 15-minute walk, and from there, you have a unique and a one-of-a-kind view. Recently, many improvements have been made here to make your stay more comfortable, including restaurants and hotels. But since I spend little time out of civilization, I decided to bring a tent, make a camp, watch the sunrise in this incredible landscape.
When I was advised in advance to think over all my props for my trip, I did not have in mind the firewood. Obviously, collecting on the spot was not a good idea. The competition for fuel for the fire is serious, and before sunset, I only managed to collect a modest armful of brushwood.
That's okay, I guess. So, I wasn't able to find much wood for the fire. It seems like it's quite a popular, busy place.
The less frightened you are from being separated from civilization, the deeper you can get into nature. Located in the Almaty region is the huge national park, Almaty. Regardless of your chosen style of relaxation, indescribable emotions from visiting the beauty of nature is guaranteed. The next point of acquaintance with Kazakhstan is its young capital.